All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Keenum here again. Buying time to his left. He'll let this thing go for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 53 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Hey, 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They give it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette, first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Let's go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bortles. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, a 360. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Bortles now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check. 380.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
No, Robbie. Hang up the hot. Hey, on yours. Very left.
just beating the play clock. Keenum. And he fires one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 44 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Play action. It's Keenum. Steps away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down. That's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, boys. Roger. Check 88. Check 88. Cut in left. Hey, orange. 52, 57's down. 52, here we go.
Off-play action. Keenum. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Keenum. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a real. I'm doing it though. This is a really important.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. To throw is Keenum. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Bortles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Bortles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. This will be caught inside the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bortles. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Niles Paul from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, go Rodgers.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Hey, go Rodgers.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, right 20. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Keenum now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, a 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
52, here we go.
On first down, Keenum. He will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, it's Keenum. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The former Broncos scored a touchdown for him in the Super Bowl, Malik Jackson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A second down carry for Booker. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Here goes Rod. And free. There go Rodney. Rod.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We are inside of 1 minute, only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.